my name is Raymond, and welcome to my back day. My back is honestly one of my best body parts, if not my best body part on my body. So, I'm pretty confident in what I'm about to tell you will probably help you. But the kind of the framework for today is going to be pretty simple. I like to do two kind of upper back, even little middle kind of back area movements, and then also two lat movements. And notice I didn't say any lower back in that. And honestly, I think if you need to train lower back, go for it. I personally don't. I'm deadlifting quite a bit in my program, so I have no really need for it, and it's not a weak point on me or my physique. Physique-wise and strength-wise, it's not really a weak point there. So um, we're going to start off with I like to start off with rows lately. Either this will be either a barbell or a T-bar row, kind of just whatever I feel like when I get there. Um, that is for the reason of just we're going to build that upper back. I really think T-bar row or barbell rows are the number one best way to build your upper back. You just need to flare your elbows. So we'll start off with that. Then we're going to start off with some lat pull down movement. It may be a front pull down or a lat pull down. Those are kind of the two I stick to when it comes to this. Like I said, I only do two lat movements and then two just kind of upper back movements. That's kind of the overall framework, and I stick to that. And if you need to grow one more than the other at the time, like right now, my lats are honestly where I want them to be. I'm not exactly focusing on my lats too much. I'm focusing a bit more on my upper back. So I may add in another set, or maybe I'll add in a third exercise of the upper back, which most of the time I'm doing some type of pulls. Like I said, I'll start off with the barbell row or a T-bar row. Then I kind of move into either a low row, or I'll take some like dumbbell chest supported rows. I'm a huge fan of those, and I honestly stick by them. If I had to choose one back movement, I would choose those. Um, so we're gonna do one of those, and then, like I said, a lat pull down or a front pull down. Not sure in what order yet, but we'll see when we get to the gym. And then I also have biceps today, but I won't be showing you that just because this is a back video. So let's get to it. Okay, next video is some T-bar row. Sorry, my mic died on that last one, but so the T-bar row. Some things I want to point out. I go a little bit wider grip on this. I feel it helps out the upper back a bit. And it's sort of the same thing on those front rows. Right here, you don't want to pull, as weird as it sounds, you don't want to pull with your hands on this. Like obviously you're going to hold on with your hands, so literally don't let go. But when you're pulling here, you want to think pulling with your elbows. So I'm pulling up with my elbows, up my elbows, up my elbows. You're going to feel that so much more what you're going to feel. You're just pulling with your hands. So when doing these, try to remember that. Try to keep your chest on the pad. You see I rose up a little bit. I also had the mic on, so I didn't want to kind of mess with that. But when we're doing these, try to keep your chest on. Really squeeze at the top here. You're coming up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then also, in the same token, don't feel afraid to get up on this pad and round your back a little bit, especially at the bottom. You're just stretching. You're stretching your back. You're going to get more range of motion coming up. So do not be afraid in letting your chest stretch a little bit from that. So I think I'm gonna move the mic a little bit. Go up here. All right. Oops. That did not work. Hold on here. Okay, so like I said, make sure we're keeping that in mind. On the front pull downs, I did 3 sets. Yeah, sorry about that. No sound. My mic literally died, and I kind of just threw it to the side and decided to just do the set and show you. So that was with 3 plates. That's the first time I've ever touched 3 plates on that machine. So that's really nice. That was really nice. Not for too many reps, but they were all really good reps. My lats are burning right now. But with this, we're going to do probably 3 sets. I'm probably going to do two sets here at 2 plates and a 25. Then I might bump it up, or I might just bump it up like 5 pounds every set. The goal here is like 10 reps. 8 to 10 reps is always every set's goal. And if you kind of get past that, I honestly think go to like 12 or 15. Try to go to failure with the set, because now you're not always going to have a perfect amount of 8 to 10 reps each set. So, all right, here we go. Really recommend with these doing partials at the end. No reason you shouldn't be doing partials on all your sets, to be honest with you. Next exercise up on the chopping block is a lat pull down. I think a lat pull down should be a staple in almost everyone's workout. Because I know some people don't have like the front raise. I think front pull down. I think that should be a staple inside of everyone's workout. But this is the quintessential, probably most common back exercise, other than maybe like a barbell row or like a low row at a gym. This is, and it's exercise I've carried with me through almost every stage of lifting. Even if you're doing like athletic lifting, this is perfect. Athletic lifting, bodybuilding, if you're doing just like a hybrid kind of split, it's perfect for both. So, still going heavy on these. I either hit, I kind of sway in between what I want, between 3 or 2 sets on these, depending on how we're feeling that day. I'm feeling a little sick today, so I'm honestly thinking possibly two sets will be fine here. Most of the time, though, on these back days, I'm hitting, almost always, it's 3 sets for these like first 4 kind of like core exercises. So I think kind of push yourself every day. But honestly, if you're not feeling exactly super well, not that you shouldn't be pushing through your workout. Push through, try your hardest. But maybe you're just not feeling great today, and I'm not feeling great. To be honest with you, lower down the volume a little bit. Maybe lower it down a set that you're going full out, because all these sets are going full out. And on the T-bar row, those last 2 sets were honestly not very good, because I'm not feeling very good. So I'm going to pipe it down just a little bit. I'm probably just going to do 2 sets here. I also decided after this we're going to do a little burnout set of, we'll do pull-ups. I'm going to wrap some chains around me, and then we're going to go directly into a superset of face pulls. So here we go. So this is about 170 pounds. Fresh, I'm doing these about 180, 190, but we'll see how many we get here. I'm just, like I said, I'm shooting for 8 to 10 to failure with some partials. It's the formula. For your lat pull downs,
one thing I recommend is, at least my form for them, is you have your chest out. You're sort of like, obviously with the bar, your lats are going to kind of extend out, but I had my chest tilted. You tilted yourself a little bit back, and I wasn't doing it for the entire set, but honestly, just looking up at a point in the ceiling and looking up when you're doing these. So, like a good rep would look something like this. You know, and trust me, you're gonna feel it in your lats. I can almost guarantee it. So, um, this is one of my favorite all-time lifts. Is the dumbbell incline row. Fortunately, these benches are a little kind of weird. They're they're a lot wider. They're meant for more. A lot of these benches are a lot better for like benching stuff like that. So it's all right, but we make do. It's been a little bit since I've done these. 65 was honestly just a bit too light, and I was just holding it at the end there. But yeah, so same thing with like the T-bar row. Drive with your elbow. You're gonna feel it so much more. Um, you're not gonna driving with your elbow helps when you're trying to eliminate the biceps in the workout. So, um, like I said, drive with your elbows. Going a bit wider angle, but when I'm coming down, I let in a little bit. I'm coming back up. That's just a comfortable motion for me. You can go more of like a linear motion, kind of like that. I hold that a little bit of an angle, dumbbell, a little bit of angle. Um, so overall, this is my like all-time favorite back exercise. Um, I've been kind of flipping on and off with it just because I've been doing it so much. But um, honestly, like 70, 75 is kind of what I'm feeling. Really fresh, and I'm not feeling sick like I am today. 75s are a very easy weight to hit with this. So I really suggest not trying to hop up in weight very quickly with these. So I mean, I've even gone up to like 85s, but I feel a little bone controlled. Squeeze at the top with these are so much better for building a bigger back, but also I feel like I get stronger from it. Um, I feel like the dumbbells help me tweak those stabilizer muscles, so when I get on like a barbell row or a T-bar row, I'm even stronger. That's at least what I've experienced. Again, fitness, the gym is finding out what you like to do. Not every exercise I do is going to work for you, but you can at least try these, figure out if you like it or not. So, just like with lat pull downs, I only did 2 sets. I'm only going to do 2 sets of these. I am going to bump them up to like 70s though. Try to get a little bit of a nice set in, and then we'll just go head over directly, do some pull-ups straight into the base pulls. Um, Pull-ups, you're going to see I'm going to have chains around my neck just to make it a little more difficult, add a little bit of weight. Um, I want to eventually start adding in weighted pull-ups into like an actual like part of my program instead of just like lat pull downs. Honestly, I think pull-ups are even better than lat pull downs. But I'm sort of switching into like a hybrid type of training. So I'm trying to do more athletic movements like on my leg days. I've been squatting and deadlifting, but doing some like actual box jumps, some more lunges, and kind of like athletic movements. Kind of incorporating some of my old like football stuff back into my training. Um, yeah, and everything. Goals wise, I would actually like to get to a point where I could possibly compete in like a cool little high rocks event. It's more just like cardio right now. Honestly, don't think like strength of anything in the gym like strength. is going to be a problem. It's more of that cardio. So working towards that. I should be dropping a video here soon about when I fully kind of converted high rocks training. But for today, this back day is kind of my regular back day. I've been hitting for a while now. This is how you get your back big. Let me preface that. So yeah, all right, let's finish these up and head to the pull-ups and face pulls.
Okay, so like I said, I like this little superset. Um, Mostly try to do these every time after um, after I'm kind of done with the main lifts for the day. So again, here's the superset. I'm gonna put a chain around my neck here, and we're gonna do as many pulls as possible. Um, I'm I'm allowed to do like little kips with it. I'm not too worried about that, but for the most part, as strict as possible is the goal for this. So, trying to squish the mic here. So, as many flips as possible. I'm also going to be doing partials. Then, like I said, I'm going to flip this camera around, and I have face pulls ready to go. About 120-pound face pulls. So, not 120 pounds, more like 60. The weights are a little off on that, but it's just what it says on there. So, I'm saying 120. All right. Try to balance this out a little bit. All right. Here we go. You're wondering, these chains are about, I don't know, 20 pounds. Nice ears ring. Can't hear anything anymore. That's great. All right. Flip this over here. So let's see me do face pulls. There we go. Face pulls here. Pulling just directly right to here with it. Um, Again, working that upper back as much as possible. These are to failure. So. I really love face pulls for back day, not only um, for the upper back, but my rear delts, honestly felt, have grown so much from doing them more consistently. It's a total upper back builder. You can really isolate with it. Great freaking exercise. Okay, so I decided I need to go home, and so we're not gonna hit biceps. So I'll just pose down now for you. Should be a fun little pose down. This stand is not very good at standing up. All right, so I guess here's the pump for it. So that's my back day. Hope you guys enjoyed. Um, a few things to remember. I guess I'll reiterate. Um, One, make sure you're training hard. As in literally everything. Just train hard, and you will make gains. Um, have good form with it. On a lot of these back movements, like I said, use your elbows to drive. Drive your elbows, not your forearms.
So, and that's just gonna activate your back even more than it already is activated. Um, I would recommend trying what's best for you. Maybe heavier um, back lifts work better for you, and that's good. That's fine. Maybe you're more of a type that needs more reps and maybe some more sets. So 3 or maybe even 4 sets works for you. That's fine as well. Just make sure you're training hard, train to failure, no matter what your training style is. Um, so yeah, if you have those kind of core principles down, you should be good. I also like to say, I guess this was a little bit shorter of a back day. I'll be honest. I usually average on these kind of sessions like 6 to kind of 10 sets for back total. Um, Today we had, well, I guess we had, uh, shoot, 10. We had 12 sets technically. Sorry, I meant like 5 to 8 sets maybe total for like lats and then back. The rest of the back, I kind of average that. So I take my lat training pretty seriously. Like I think if you want to grow your lats, you need to put some time into them. Just like if you want to grow your legs, you need to put some time into them. If you want to grow your chest, you put some time into it. So um, if you're wanting to grow a body part, I would also suggest starting it first. I started first with my lats today, and I said earlier in the video that lats isn't really my focus right now. But for me, like my total back is pretty well defined. So I'm not too worried about one part kind of overtaking the other right now. My lats are at a good point. My back's at a good point. I'm honestly working on some other things in the physique. So um, start with what what group of muscles you want to grow first. So say you're having a push day and you want to grow your triceps, start with triceps. Say you want to grow your chest, start with chest. And always mix up your exercises every once in a while. I mine kind of is on like a screw it weed ball basis of whatever I want to hit that day. But honestly, I if you want to stick to the same exercises for a bunch of weeks, that's fine. If you want to mix them up kind of every session, that's fine. Honestly, if you're sticking with exercises for a few weeks, and that's kind of what I've been doing, you're going to progress more. You're going to see more progression on them, especially if you want to progress with a lift. So if you want to get better at squatting, squat more. If you want to get better at deadlifting, deadlift more. Bench, barbell rows, anything, do that more. Stick with it, be consistent with it, and you will get bigger. So, adios, everyone. Have a good day.